It'll be a little bit less tiring on the Saturday after having 2 games. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to.
Wake up, have some jam and cheese on toast.
Yeah, so that's very controversial.
I think we can get to that now. I did mention earlier in the episode that I will mention this. We'll spend a little bit of time on it. Obviously, time is ticking. I have jam and cheese on toast. And I know where your thoughts are on it.
Yeah.
And I know that you don't want to even hear it. And I know what you're thinking now is probably let's move on. But we're going to stay here and we're going to talk about this right now. So, in the morning, it's not every day.
No.
It's not every morning.
You really hope not.
But every now and then I have toast most mornings.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have it with jam and cheese.
Jam and cheese. Very strange combination.
So this time when you realised was when we were at a mate's place.
Yep, and you woke up and you go for the
jam. Everything's normal.
Yeah,
you get the
and
butter,
then you slap the cheese on top that.
You get the jam, and the cheese, and for me it's normal.
For you it's normal, but I feel like for most, surely it couldn't be. Like I've never heard of it before that occasion.
Well, you came up to me, and you virtually passed out.
Yeah, pretty much. I
was
happy.
like, mate, what's wrong? Because my dad got me onto this, and I was thinking it's normal. I make it at home. It's normal. I haven't been questioned on it. I was expecting, it not to be a big deal. But every time, since you've questioned me, and I ask more people, they say the same thing. They think I'm a lunatic.
It's very strange activity.
And I did not realise, I was so oblivious, the jam and cheese on toast is a crime.
Yeah.
But it is very tasty.
Yeah.
You need to try it.
I don't know if I will. Like, I've obviously, it's probably rude of me to have an opinion without actually trying it, but it just does not look visually appealing.
Vegemite and cheese, would you have?
On toast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, but it's not, like, I'd probably just go for the Vegemite.
Really?
I probably wouldn't go for the cheese.
Why?
I don't know. The thing, I have done that before, but I find the thing with cheese on toast is it like it builds a little bit of...
melts.
Half melts. A little bit of condensation.
Yeah, sometimes... but you got to eat it quick enough. I feel like if you have 2 slices, I get it. But 1 slice, you get it done quickly. Because it does tend to condensate and you get drops of water coming from the cheese. It's not very good. It's not hygienic.
If you're going to eat it, you're probably just best not looking at it.
Exactly. And if you're going to tell someone about it, you want to make sure it's either fully melted or fully fresh. You don't want it in the middle. And obviously, probably the time where I showed you, it was probably in the middle. Because
it was disgusting.
I was taking time to eat it, and I had 2 slices. So the longer it was there, the longer it condensated, and pretty much the cheese had a little bit of an odour, a little bit of water coming from it, which is very concerning. It tasted good, and I don't like saying what I just said and saying it tasted good because now I feel like I'm a bit of a unique character.
But we can get around that. But that kind of thing,
we can get around it. But I do. So this is pretty much how you do it. You put the toast in. You put the bread in the toaster.
Yep. Okay.
Obviously. Right.
Yep.
Like, thank you for that input. And then you put the butter on it.
Yeah.
And you wait for that to melt. Then you put the jam on. And then what you do is you get a peeler, or you get a European cheese slicer, or you get a knife. But you got to be very delicate because you can't have thick slices of cheese. You got to have them thin.
Yeah, because obviously the ones you had, they were paper thin. Those.
Yeah, they were paper thin, and that makes it more condensated.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut it thicker, then it won't condensate as quickly.
Yep.
But it's got to be thin, or else you pretty much just might as well bite a chunk of cheese.
Yeah, exactly right.
And no one's going to do that. No. You must be feral, not Homo sapien. The jam and cheese is very good in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I know you're probably not going to try it, but I'd love to get it out there, and anybody watching, let's just give it a try before we judge. Let's give it a nibble before we judge. You just got to give it a try. You never know. I actually didn't have any... Dad showed me and I was like, okay. Yeah, I didn't.
You thought it was normal before you tried it? Or you had your suspicions?
Fussed. Some people are pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, it's what you do.
Yeah, it's just the usual.
Yep. Whereas some people would think it's the end of the world, which is a bit concerning. But yeah, give it a trundle.
All right.
I reckon...
Yeah.
You probably won't. You don't have to.
I might, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll just see. You might need a little bit of a bite.
We really might have to... For that to happen, there'll be no ingredients in my cupboard.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what jam. It can be strawberry, apricot, loganberry, raspberry. Doesn't matter. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right.
Well, we might as well go to the last topic.
Which is?
Interesting. Well,